Hello and welcome everyone to my channel Beauty of Language. Today in my this video I'm going to discuss the central theme of the poem. As I had promised you all, central theme and the poetic devices used in the poem, a doctor's journal entry for August 6, 1945. And the line bill and explanation of the poem part 1 and 2 are already out. Do check it. And before I start the discussion on the central theme, let me give you a quick recap of the poem. So the poem is written like a diary entry, as the title suggests, by the poet Vikram Seth. So he has used a powerful narration style in this poem, and this has been done to create an emotional impact on the readers. And the poem is also a kind of free verse, that is, it has no particular rhyme scheme. So he was in Hiroshima on the day of the this atom bomb was dropped on August 6, 1945, and it has a very calm, the poem has a very calm beginning. The doctor is just waking up and enjoying a peaceful morning, but there, out of nowhere, there are two super bright flashes of light, and everything changes instantly. His house collapses, his clothes get burned off, and he's hurt very badly. Okay, his right side is bleeding, his cheek is torn, and even though he's bleeding and in shock, he starts looking for his wife, Yeko-san. Now, when they finally find each other, both of them are completely hurt and scared. But then they decide to leave quickly and head towards the hospital. Now, on the way, they see really terrifying stuff like people's crushed head under the debris, building on fire, and everything falling apart. Now, the doctor is also worried about the hospital staff, but then he feels very helpless because he is injured too. So, how will he be able to help his staff? He's weak, he's thirsty, and can barely walk, but he keeps going. Now, at one point, a kind soldier gives him a towel to cover himself since he's still without clothes. But in that moment, he is not even embarrassed because survival is all that matters at that point. And he tells his wife to go ahead to the hospital because he can't keep up. And once she leaves, he feels this deep, awful loneliness. So as he continues walking, he sees people who look like shadows, burnt, wounded, walking silently like ghosts. Their skin is peeling and even small movements are painful. So everyone is in pain, but no one is crying or screaming. It's like the shock has taken away their voices. So he also sees a woman and child walking naked, and he starts wondering if they had just finished bathing. But when he sees more people like that, he realizes that their clothes were burned off too. And the destruction is so massive and so terrific that it takes him a while to understand what's really happened. By the end, he sees an old woman on the ground, her face and completely marred, completely ruined, damaged. Okay, but even she is not making a sound because that silence is shared by everyone around. It shows that how deep their trauma was. So the poem is all about the destruction caused by the Hiroshima bombing. It is told from the point of view of a doctor who was actually there when it happened. He describes how life was totally normal, just an ordinary peaceful morning, as I said, until out of nowhere everything changed. The bomb drops and suddenly there is chaos, pure and total destruction. So the poet shows how shocking and horrifying it was. The people didn't even know what hit them. It captures the terrifying reality of the world's first nuclear attack and how it turned everyday life into a nightmare just in seconds. Now, even though there is so much pain and chaos all around, the poem shows that human kindness doesn't disappear. The doctor, even while he's bleeding and scared, still calls out for his wife. He's thinking about her safety first, and he's even consoling her that they will be all right. He also worries about his hospital staff, even though he knows that there's nothing he can do really at that moment since he's already himself injured. Just shows that how deep down people still cared for each other, no matter how bad things get. So this poem is set during one of the most tragic moments in history, the atomic bombing of Hiroshima on August 6, 1945. So it tells a story through the eyes of a doctor who actually lived through the chaos. So the poem doesn't have any breaks or stanza. It's written like a one long stream of thought. And this style makes it feels intense and non-stop, kind of like how the doctor must have experienced the horror in real time without a moment to breathe. So the poet Vikram Seth uses really powerful and emotional descriptions to paint the picture. Okay, uses imagery. And he talks about buildings collapsing, people looking like ghosts or scarecrows, and survivors walking around injured and silent. Even though it's told from one person's point of view, but the poem reflects the pain of many people. So the doctor is worried for his wife, his shock, and his run ins with other survivors make it feel personal but also universal. It shows how deeply everyone was affected. What hits hard is how everything starts off peaceful, a normal, quiet morning, and then in a split of second, everything is destroyed. So it is a reminder of how quickly lives can change. But even with all the chaos, the doctor keeps going. He's hurt, confused, and scared, but he's still trying to help others and survive. So that shows how strong human spirit can be. So at the end of the day, the poem isn't just about war or destruction, it's about emotion. The contrast between peace and disaster, the silence of the suffering people, and the deep personal loss all come together to create something that really stays with you. It's a powerful reminder of what war can do and why peace matters so much. So there is a lot of imagery used in the poem, like in the lines that it is mentioned, the storm flash and magnesium flares, which symbolizes that the explosion was so intense that it was almost blinding. The collapsing roof and walls represent the destruction of physical structures and safety. The next poetic device uses metaphor again, the poetic device where the comparison is not clearly made, it is implied, and there is no words used like or as. So in this poem, the survivors are compared to ghosts and scarecrows, and this comparison shows their appearance and the extent of their injuries. Then there is alliteration, which is a repetition of consonant sound, like in the line of shimmering leaves and shadows suddenly. And at last, there's personification, where a non human, non living thing is given human characteristics. So, in the line, the morning stretched calm. So, here the word morning is personified, which shows that the morning was very calm, very peaceful. So that was all about the central theme of the poem, critical analysis and poetic devices used. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any queries regarding this poem, and also the videos on the poems like The Night Maze, Skimbleshanks, The Railway Cat, I Remember is also out. Don't forget to check them as well. See you all in my next video with the explanation of the poem, a work of artifice by March Piercy. Till then, bye bye. Take care.